watchword. They are really loose guarding because they should know that it is not election that is going to take place in Lagos. It's going to be war. They should be prepared for that.
Yeah.
And again, Labour Party should be prepared because Tinubu is not going to surrender Lagos to Labour, to anybody. So Labour Party should be prepared. What I mean prepared, they should start crying to the federal government for protection. And we all know that what's his name? Buhari is so reluctant to do the right thing in terms of security. So at the end of the day, Labour Party should start mobilizing security for themselves. What I mean security, election security. It happens. This is not what is like how they want it done. No, everybody watch your back. What I mean watch your back on election day. Once you are going, I can remember one of these days I was watching from Nigeria. You said, is it Lefty that said it? If you are going in group, don't put on your Labour t-shirts. But some people yesterday still put on their Labour t-shirt, gum stickers on their car. No, everybody should take those one off now. Let the Labour be in your mind. But once you guys are there, if you know your center is a Labour party center, that you guys know that you are dominating that center, watch your back. They should mobilize for security. Nobody carry two head come up for a house. All these guys, they are not going to give up. They are going to come from all corners, as from 11, 12, 1 o'clock, to disrupt that election. And once they disrupt a particular center election, they are going to cancel that place or maybe redo it the next day. You understand? So Labour Party should know all that. And obedience, please. Obedience, please guide yourself. What I mean, guide yourself. These guys now cutlass they bring. If now cutlass make una still carry. You don't go carry injury because of say you support obedient. Then tomorrow you can't carry injury they go. So for me that's for that. And again, Mr. Elvis, I really want to this guy that they call Gabi. He made mention of something about prudence and real information. For some time now, man, I've been trying to reach you. I spoke with Mr. Israel Semuta. This our group, the WhatsApp group. There are so many false information that are going on there. I guess, man, you guys should try and stop this. This is false information. Number one information about the false information is about Buhari posting Buhari's picture that Buhari is dead, Buhari is fake, Buhari is this. Nobody knows that. Nobody can verify that. You understand? There are people that don't really talk on this platform, but posting these things every day about Buhari is dead, we are not meant for that.
Mr. Benny Ogbede,
Yes,
one thing you must understand, everybody on that group are adults. Okay, so anybody that posts anything they believe on, we obviously, if you believe Buhari is alive, that's fine. Is what they think. I don't think that's force or no force. We are not stamping it that yes, as long as Nigeria Watch as a brand is not stamping it that is real. That's fine. As you can see that even links, we don't allow it on that platform.
Yeah, I understand about the links.
Yes. So yes, but anybody, you can post anything, anybody can say their opinion. So it's not left for you to agree or disagree or even rather ignore. So the way you started it by saying false information on that group,
No, I said so. I said so.
Yeah. Specific in case of next time.
No, okay, I understand.
So I tarnish the total name of the
No. Mr. Elvis, what I'm saying is that I said some false information. I just made an example of the one I'm really concerned of.
Yeah, but it's only one person, which to be specific is Mr. Tony.
It's only one person. Yeah, it's Tony Africa. It's Tony Africa that I'm talking about.
You should have just go straight rather than
okay.
The group is false. You have people watching you.
Yeah, Elvis, I got you. I'm live, but the thing is that Tony Africa should stop posting Buhari is dead or this and that. If Buhari is dead, the world would have known. Buhari have come to America, go to the White House. They have his fingerprint and everything. If everybody can hide it, America cannot hide it. They have all his biometrics. You understand? He has gone to 10 Downing Street.
All right.
Buhari is not dead.
Mr.
This posting of Buhari is dead is false. That's what I'm saying. It's not the group. I'm not talking about the group. I'm talking about Mr. Tony posting that.
Okay. So in case of next time,
Yeah.
Whatever happened in the group, address it there. Don't bring it
All
to
right.
your place. Case of
All right.
next,
Thank you.
because this topic that you're talking about now doesn't have anything to do with what we are discussing today. Only it's just one person's opinion, thinking that the president we have now is not the real president. He's the only person on that group that has been saying that. So bringing it here is there's no need for that. Just address him there. You know, I want to see you engage him, telling him that no, Buhari is alive or is not alive. It's just everybody have their opinion. As long as whatever Nigeria Watch bring on air or on group, private, and all that, we make sure we verify it. We don't. You can never see Nigeria Watch and their team just talk.
No, it's not Nigeria Watch. It's not. I'm just saying what Tony is doing. I might use the wrong language, but it's too much. It's, you know, what am I trying? You know, it's trying to pollute other people. That's my concern. You know, because posting this in every day. You know, unlike what Mr. Gabi, the other guy said, information is very critical and it's vital. This guy posting it every day. Before you know, people start, you know, thinking, is this thing true or not?
But it's one person, it's his opinion, sir. That's why I said, you know, there's no need. If like you started from beginning, oh, Nigeria Watch, I want to add this. Mr. Tony always posting about Buhari. That will make sense. You say on that group the group is portraying false information. That is totally wrong. I needed to correct that. You know, it's only one person out of 400 people on the group. Only one person stand and have his own belief. We can't change that. It's his belief. You know, let him carry his belief, agree, disagree, or ignore. It's 3 options.
All right.
Thank you very much. I have somebody, a couple of people that have called in. I would like to give opportunity for 1 or 2 persons to contribute, please. Just hold on. All right. Okay. Miss Jennifer, you're not picking up. I'm trying to call you back. You're not picking. One thing is that I don't pick calls when my panelists are talking. That's why I'm calling back. Now I have another person that called earlier on. We try to call people back, but not everybody. Let's see if this will also pick. If you are not picking, once I assign somebody to start talking, I'm not going to pick your call until they are done. We don't really like stopping our panelists. They might forget what they wanted to say. Okay, you are not also picking. Sorry. Okay, let me move on to the next person right here. The next person we have here, I believe okay, the next person we have here is Mr. Alex. Mr. Alex, thanks very much for joining us, my brother. Good evening to you. Please talk to us. You have 5 minutes.
Yes, okay. Thank you, Nigeria Watch. I greet my fellow panelists, my viewers worldwide, and those on the comment section. I thank everybody for the good work. And yes, if you can, I just came. If you can intimate me of the topics today,
okay.
but
I will take you through on the topic. 1 minute. Let me pick this call. Hello. Yeah. Good evening to you. Hello, madam.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you.
Nigeria Watch.
Yeah, thank you. You called. You wanted to contribute. We are live.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So how do I do it?
Everybody's the whole world is hearing you right now. You called. Are you watching us?
Okay. Yes, there's somebody that is talking now.
Can you mute your telly, madam? Just mute your telly. You are on the live broadcast right now. Pause your television, please.
Yes.
You are way back.
No, none of my stuff is.
Okay, but are you watching us, madam? Are you watching us?
Watch. Yes, yes, I'm watching you.
Okay, then you called. So can you tell us why you called, please?
Oh, okay. Good. I don't know the time. Anyway, good morning, afternoon, and evening, wherever. I'm calling from South Korea. My name is Ijoma.
Thank you.
I'm known as Jennifer. I want to thank you, Mr. Nigeria Watch.
Thank you.
You've been a blessing. Ever since I came across Nigeria Watch in YouTube, I've been really trying to join or whenever you are having streaming live, but I don't know the exact time and the time difference. Like now
it's Nigerian time, 5 p.m. Nigerian time, 5 p.m. If you can get that every day, we are here 7 days a week.
Okay, 5 p.m. Nigerian time.
Yeah.
Okay. Which would be maybe like 1 a.m. here or 2.
Yeah, and if you want to join us, and if you want to join us on screen, the link to join us on screen is usually posted at the comment section. You can click on it, then you find yourself on screen.
Okay. I will, because I subscribed and I'm trying to join today. There's something I didn't know how to get it. I just called my son that is not here with me, and he was telling me how to get it, and then you called.
Oh,
so
okay.
because I want, yeah. So I will look for that and
Okay.
and join next time, because of time. I want to sleep.
Fine.
So I just want to thank you. I want to thank you for what you are doing, and I've really learned a lot.
Thank you.
From your broadcast. I want to thank the panelists, people like Omoyele and Madam Rita, Alice, Bro Knight, Leftist, and the rest of others.
Okay.
You know, when I listen to you people, I've learned a lot, and I want to thank you for what you are doing. But what I want to say is that all hands must be on deck, you know, until the election is over. The issue of we know that Labour Party is going to carry it, my day is not like that. I was speaking with my cousin this evening, because, you know, when Madam Rita suggested that we shouldn't be giving Christmas stuff to our people back home, anybody that will not register with PVC, we should stop that. I started making calls. So this evening, I called my cousin that I want to help for her daughter to go to hospital. And I said, do you have your PVC? And he said, yes. And I said, I know you are going to vote, and it's P2B. He said, I have my PVC, but I'm not going to vote. After all, nothing will happen, you know, is this Biafra. So some of them still have this Biafra mentality. And coming to see in the WhatsApp about somebody that posted about this EPA of a guy, you know, some of them have been brainwashed. So with that comment I heard this evening, you know, I was shocked. I told her, I'm not going to send that money if you will not vote. And then that is when he said, okay, if I have said like that, then he will. And I told him, go and tell all your friends. Okay. You know, I started making calls that I know. So some of them, we realized that day and said they are not that Biafra, that they said they will get Biafra. I told him that Biafra of a thing, you people are being deceived. There's nothing like Biafra coming. So let's sound this thing, please. Let's sound it. People, so let people call their people. Let's not just say some of this crowd that, you know, that attended. Some have PVC, some don't. Some will relax that day. They will not go.
All right. So we'll continue to do our best. Thank you so much, madam. I really do appreciate you calling in. We'll continue to do our best here. We've been here 7 days a week since April last year. Every single day.
I watch you. Frankly speaking, since I discovered, you know, I wasn't interested in, when I was back home, I loved politics, even when I was in the university. But coming here and seeing how organized things are in Korea, I lost interest because of the way they do politics back home.
Yeah.
So I watch US politics. I can tell almost everything, even though I'm not living in the States. And my husband teases me, you are expert in another people's politics and you don't know about our own country. But since I discovered Naija Watch, and P2B is the one that made me to really have interest in and hope again in my country.
Thank you.
So every now and then, first thing, in short, sometimes I'm so addicted to Naija Watch that sometimes I even open it before taking my Bible to do morning devotion. I'm cooking, I'm in Naija Watch. Even my children, they are, Mommy, this your Peter will be a Naija Watch. Why? I said, we are going somewhere.
Thank you.
Please, let's keep sounding. I thank you for your dedication.
God bless you.
And I pray that God will continue. God, you are a patriot. You are a patriot indeed. Your labor of love, definitely. God will not let us labor in vain. I believe God and I trust God. We are praying and thank God for people like you and others.
God bless you, madam. I really do appreciate you.
I will later on look for this thing and join.
Okay.
Because I've been awake trying to see when you stream in order to be able to join one of these
as long as you can memorize that time, 5 p.m. every blessed day, then you're going to join us here on screen someday.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
Have a blessed evening.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
You too.
Yeah, bye.
You're welcome.
All right. Calls like this, give us more energy to do more. That's what we're doing here. I understand that we all are collectively pushing in to have a new Nigeria. And I personally am grateful to God that I have a platform that I and my team are using to do our part. This is why we normally tell you all, please do your own part by sharing, by liking. If you share, you are imparting others in every other platforms where you belong. Why, if you like, you are also imparting people directly or rather indirectly, because YouTube will recommend this video for others that have not seen it, before. Remember, all my panelists here, they take their time to come here to give a wonderful submission. Trust me, this submission shouldn't be covered in one particular place. It needs to go far by sharing or liking. So like and share are the same thing, So please, if you know you have not shared now and you have not liked this video right now, please can you do that? Press the like button. It's just right there, the thumbs up, other words. Press like. And we also have a $sign on the comment section. I don't know, today, none of them don't give us money. Okay, yes, we don't get one person, Mr. Mank, who does super chat us since. Thank you so much. God bless you. This put a lot of smile on our faces. Please press the $sign, encourage us here, to do more for you. It's not very easy to be here every day with my team and my panelists 7 days a week. We have particular panelists that is with us here, almost the same 7 days a week. Anytime we come out, they are here. Anytime we come out, we are here. We just want to say we are grateful. Thank you very much, my people. God bless you all. All right. I would like we are done with Mr. Bennett birthday, because I never wanted to cut him off that time. That was the time the calls were coming in. I don't like cutting off my panelists. Okay, is Mr. Alex now. Mr. Alex, what we're actually talking about today is Mr. Peter Obi, Arise TV asked him some questions yesterday, let's say interview, where he reiterated by saying that hold me accountable if I fail you Nigerians. So that was the video we played, and we recapitulated back on the attack that happened yesterday on the rally in Lagos. We talk on that. And two, we also played a video which I would like you to see. Let me quickly recapitulate back on that particular video, since it's just about 1 minute video. Maybe for some of the people that's just here with us now can see as well, so that you can expatiate on it. Okay, listen to this video.
They are doing this because a lot of people have amassed wealth, all the currency in their private houses. Agreed.
You agree with that?
I agree.
How?
Because I know that there is a governor in the northwestern part of this country that has got, from intelligence, has got about 22 billion naira of the old currency.
What? Engineer?
22 billion of the old currency stacked in his house. Yes,
a governor in the
governor in Northwest.
Will you blow the...
No. No need. He knows himself.
And you know that he knows himself?
Yes, and the security agencies know.
But why are they not talking?
Because maybe they belong to the same club.
See, this is the enforcement problem.
Him.
Or maybe they set a trap for him, I don't know.
Well, the trap is for him to go out to change. But what we are saying is...
Okay, I'll stop that video there. All right, I guess...
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I got it.
Okay, you
me. Yes, thank you. First of all, let me start with a picture with my last brother that spoke about what Buhari being dead or alive. Let me just 30 seconds to address that. Tony Africa is not the first person to say Buhari is dead or alive. Nnamdi Kanu said it. Even Buhari said it in one of his videos, in one of his broadcasts, that people say he's Sudan, he's whatever, that he's alive, that he's very painful that people spread such things. But why people said that is because people knew him when he came in the 1980s and so on. And the way the country has become, you cannot beat a child and you tell that child not to cry. Under his nose, a lady was killed, a student, Deborah. Normally, if a president is really alive, he will grant a press conference, go after the killers. That girl did nothing. A whole railway line was kidnapped with more than 900 passengers. A lot of them were killed.
Alex, can I even support you with what you are saying? Because you just made mention of Nnamdi Kanu. You made mention of him. Do you know that in London, I think I'll look for that video, there was a protest where a white man, where a white man, a Londoner, took the megaphone. I was saying, Buhari is dead. I'll look for that video.
Yes, even a white journalist supported it. At the time, we didn't hear about that man again. So people are carrying out, a whole railway line was kidnapped in the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja Kaduna train. People were kidnapped, people were killed. 6 billion naira was used as ransom collection, and the president is alive and he can't say anything. During the NSAS protest, the president was nowhere to be found until at the very end. And you tell me he's alive? People have reasons, according to Naija Watch, to think and believe whatever they want to believe. People have reasons to ask if the father of the house is really around when things are going bad and nobody is controlling the house. Abba Kyari was practically running things. The man that died. That's another thing. So Tony Africa is not the only one, and it's not false information. I dare the federal government to explain to Nigerians if this man we call Buhari in that seat is really the man we voted for in 2015. Let them show to us. If it is not important, why did this so-called Buhari now explain it that he is the one? So for me, with where the country has been run, it's like we don't have a president, even if we claim to have a president. Okay. Coming back to what that man said, I don't see it as a problem of implementation or
that is Buba Galadima.
Yes, but I know his name. For me, it's a failure of leadership. Citizens did not build South Korea or Malaysia or America. Leadership, Americans at the time were worse than Nigeria. People came together at leadership level. You lead. There's a parable in my place. When the river from the top is dirty, it's difficult to get drinking water. When the head is dirty, it affects the body. In politics, we call it trickle-down syndrome. It trickles everywhere. If Naija Watch himself is not doing well as a platform, it will affect everybody. So the point is this: it's leadership problem. Our leaders have been so wicked. That man, he said he knows them because he's from the northwest. Now he cannot say a word. I'm sure if that governor was from the east or from the south, he will give more clarity on that. So for me, it's leadership problem. We should only pray, like other countries have prayed, that God should give us a set of leaders that love humanity, that are educated enough to have good conscience. People built European Union. People fought for African independence. The likes of Kwame Nkrumah of Ghana. The likes of...
question, please.
I'm going somewhere. I did not... When we were talking, I didn't ask you a question. Just give me some time. You can ask me a question when I'm done. The point is this: the set of leaders you have is what makes the citizens go the way they are going. We always remember citizens when it's time for job, when it's time for implementation, when it's time to obey traffic lights, obey laws. What about the things people ought to do for citizens to be law-abiding, to be educated, to be comfortable? Why don't we talk about those things? J.J. Rawlings in Ghana had to practically kill the whole generation of politicians who were wicked. He rounded them up in a banquet. He lost his finger. He flew military helicopter for the first time, having never studied it. That was a miracle. He said it himself. So it has been leadership. Why are we all embracing Obi today? Leadership. So for me, I can never blame the citizens much. The citizens are victims of bad leadership, wickedness, occultic people, where you can never get a job, even if you are qualified, until you have a reference letter. That's it. So the citizens not started acting like the leaders. You cannot clean it from bottom top. No, it's from top to bottom. That is like you cannot brainwash people about that. Blame your wicked presidents, your senators, your governors, your so-called ambassadors, your rep members. This is the reason why we have Jack Ma syndrome. Where are our monies? Who borrowed all this money away? That man now that called himself a governor who is in the Northwest, who stored 20 billion naira cash in his house. Is he a Nigerian citizen? He's a leader, although he was first a citizen, we know. But leadership, we need leadership that will hold people accountable. Put death penalty, punishable laws, not laws that the rich. Only the poor are only punished under Nigerian law. When you have money to bribe your way around, even if you are a murderer, you go scot-free in Nigeria. Trust me. Now, so this is why we all need to come and do what he did as a governor for 8 years. He should come and do even more as a Nigerian president, even if he's just one man, he has National Assembly to deal with. But let us start with him first. Mr. Tunaja, ask me your questions.
Yeah, you see, you use that analogy about foam on the top of water.
I said dirty
water. So if the foam is at the top, don't you think that the source of the foam comes from the water itself?
That's why we are voting for Obi now. Hopefully, it's going to set the ball rolling. Who knows? After 8 years of Obi, another more radical or a tougher leader and a more compassionate leader. Listen, if you are not compassionate, if you are not passionate, if you are not motivated in the right direction, you cannot do well. Nelson Mandela was a president for God's sake. He was a black man. He did only 4 years. He did well, and he said, "I'm tired." Julius Nyerere of Tanzania was a president that forgot to pay his children's school fees because he was carried away in the agricultural revolution of Tanzanian people. Kwame Nkrumah was a Ghanaian who haven't read about Marcus Garvey and Malcolm X, went to Ghana to start the Black Star movement, and he was able to defeat the British. We don't have leaders that read. We have leaders that worship money. G-Wagon, marry women here, left, right, center. Buy buildings in Dubai. This is the kind of leaders we have, and we want to change them. We are human beings just like people in other countries. The same crude oil we have, Qatar have it, and they have leaders. Dubai have it. They have leaders. Saudi Arabia have it. They have leaders. Libya had it under Gaddafi, although you would say it's a dictator. But we can have dictators that love their people. Why even we, under military or under democracy, we hate our people? The black man is a big problem in terms of leadership. I'm sorry, I'm not being racist. When it comes to leadership in Africa, black men got a big problem. Thank you.
I just think that the analogy implies that it comes from the people still.
Okay, I didn't stop you even when I know that you've crossed your meanings. It's because you were saying it how it is. Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate you for always saying it how it is.
Can I interject?
Obviously, it's not everybody. Hold on, my brother. Obviously, it's not everybody that will agree with you. Yeah, that's what makes us human. Even me, myself, not everybody agree with me here. And me, myself, I don't agree with all of you here. So we must learn to manage each other. Take what you can take and move on. Thank you very much. Somebody wanted to interject. I think Teobala, is that you?
Yes.
Thank you, my brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think in Africa, one of the fundamental problems we have is the people. Really, Alex make a very good point regarding the issue of leadership, which is the major problem we have been facing in Africa in general. But Tunaja said something. This leader, they are coming for the people. And I think, first of all, we need to first of all get the leader right now. When we get the leader right, we the people, we still need to work on ourselves.
Yes, you are right. But I love that. You said, first of all, we have to get the leaders right. I love that, my brother. You are very right. We have a problem, we know. But right now, the 73 trillion naira, billions of dollars borrowed in our name, we don't know. They are not with the citizens. They are with the leadership. We have to go after them. First of all, with our PVC. I join you on that. Thank you, my dear brother.
All right. Thank you. Okay, I would like us to move to the next person before the second round. Alex Edopikin, thanks for joining us. Good evening to you. Before you start talking, I'd like to ask for more likes. Okay, my people, we cannot afford to continue talking here every day and our voices cannot go far. Please, can we press the like button? Can we take this like to 200? We currently have 475 watching us. Can we take these likes to 200? We have 161, 161. Please hold on. You have 161 likes. Press the like, is right there on your screen. You know you have not done so. Press the thumbs up. Yeah, thank you. Somebody just did. God bless you. Please continue to press. We have 162 now. Press the like button. The like button, please. I don't know why some people they're not they like to press them. Although when we talk, they end up doing it. And the share, we have 72 shares. God bless every one of you that have shared. You know, if we can take the share to 100 as well, that would be nice. You know, if we can take that to 100, that would be nice. Continue to press the like button. You know, now 165 now. And meanwhile, we have a poll. We have a poll right there. You can vote. The poll is on Niger Watch because we are streaming from 3 platforms, but the poll is only on Niger Watch. Okay. Every one of you watching me from other parts, you are not going to see the poll. I'm sorry. I only put it on Niger Watch. We currently have 327 votes. So please continue to hit on that vote. It's right there on the comment section. Click yes or no. Read the title right there and click yes or no. You know, yes. Continue to click on the vote, the like, and share. God bless you all. So Alex Edo Pikin, please talk to us, sir. Good evening to you.
Okay. Good evening, my people. As for the like and share, me, there's always a guarantee from my side. Even if I don't come online, I always click.
God bless you. God bless you.
That is very important.
Yeah.
I'm really in flow with the topic, especially the last what Alex just said and to Niger. They both said the same thing, just that it's coming from different angles. It's just like you talking about the egg and the chicken. What came first? You understand? There's always this talk about it. Definitely, what we lack now, what is very, very eminent, what we lack in Nigeria is good leadership. There's no debate about that. But on the other hand, Nigeria as a country, the citizens themselves, we need a fundamental mental change. So when we get the right leader in the person of Mr. Peter Obi, then the rule of law will definitely take place that will now guide the people and now have a better Nigeria. It's going to cut both ways. Even if we have the right leader in the person of Mr. Peter Obi, and the citizens don't have this change, it's still going to be very, very difficult. So it's going to come, but we have to make the first move. And this first move is going to start on the 25th. Because we cannot be talking about any change without going out there to vote Mr. Peter Obi. From what we have heard about this man, there is hope that Nigeria is going to go in the right direction. So we should not jump the gun. We should just be patient and see and just make the first move. Then we'll make the second move. Take the second step. Then I think we're going to get there. We should just take it. We should just take it. We are getting there. Work hand in hand as a team. No, our different opinions. We have to enhance it and make sure we get there. Because if it works out, it's going to work for all of us. It is very easy to put the blame on anybody. It is so easy, but it is getting it right that is difficult. So please, let's work towards that and get there. Then we'll start to build. Without the foundation, the house is going to fall. So the foundation is Mr. Peter Obi. Once the foundation is good, I think we can build on it and have a better Nigeria. So that's for that. Then there was the interview that was done with OG from Arise. Are you still hearing me?
Yes, we can hear you.
All right, okay. It's like
yes, very clear. Just go ahead. We can hear you.
All right. The interview done with Arise, I was so perplexed to see the enthusiasm and the joy in her eyes interviewing Mr. Peter Obi.
My brother, you noticed that as well?
Yes, she was like, it was just like a little you just meeting somebody, meeting a flirt of yours,
Exactly.
she was
all
just,
of them are they are secretly obedient.
Of course, I saw her when she was making a selfie with him before they even came to the place they did the interview, as he was as he met with the Nigeria Entertainment group. So like I wrote on the comment section, I said Nigerians are obedient already. The APC and PDP, they are all obedient. They just want to collect money from these guys, and on that day you will see what is going to happen. It will never what has never happened in Nigeria history is going to happen on the 25th. People will be shocked. Maybe that one will now even make them to even protest. That means even the ones we thought we already have in the bag. So all these people, they deceiving us. That's what is going to happen to them. So please, my people, we are on the right track. This is what we have been yearning and praying and fasting and doing all the risk we have been taking, coming to Europe, going living in Nigeria, going to all over the world to make sure the country becomes a better place. So we are almost getting there. So let's work hard. And these little things, the guy that made he said something about the LP logo. So I think it's those areas we have to emphasize on. Those who still don't know about this, so that we don't have them on the rallies, and on that day they go and put their prints on the wrong places. Those are the things we should hammer home so that we'll get there. Please, my people, we are getting there. God bless you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. That was exact about close to 6 minutes. Anyway, thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate you all for your time with us. Everybody have contributed. We're going to do the second round right now so we can round up. This second round, you can just let's do another 5 minutes round on the second round. I think that will be fair. I appreciate you all. We are getting close. Like I said before, the time we have 12 days to go. 12 days to go. Remember when we started, it was about 12 days, 16 hours. But let me put it on the screen. 1 minute. Let me just put this on the screen sharply. Bear with us, please. I better make sure they share, the like. Thank you so much for those of you that have super-chatted us. I will acknowledge you shortly. Let me quickly put this on the screen so we can see from here. As you can see right there, it's counting. 12 days, 11 hours to go. I beg. If say you never tie your shoe before, I beg go tie them where, because we are close. We are very, very close. We don't try since last year, all of us. Be now you can't tell say, bless I don't tire. I beg, not tire, because this is a better future. Nigeria will be better in our time. We will have a new Nigeria in our time.
Amen. Amen.
Our efforts can never be in vain.
Amen.
Please, my people, 12 hours, 12 days, 11 hours, 40 minutes to go. Count it down. Before we'll finish this one today, now it will be that kind of 10 hours, 12 days, 10 hours or so. So we are getting there. We are getting close. May God help us all. Thank you. All right.
Mr. Elvis, before
yes.
you continue,
yes,
I want to beg for a favor, and I don't know. It's just an opinion if it's going to work.
Yes.
If you can be asking every member, because this is very important now, that maybe every member of the panel, subsequent brokers, have you called your family member back home? What, as in, like somebody just called in. I don't know.
Are you there? We can't hear you anymore.
What are people saying? Can you hear me now?
Okay, you are back.
Then I said that, okay, and I asked, what is the people saying about election? It says Obi everywhere. And I say, okay, do you know the logo? He say, she said she don't know him. I'm talking about my own mother. Say she don't know him, but she know Obi. So I have to took my time again as in start educating her on the logo. You know, what am I trying to say in essence is that, as in, people are doing their bits. We as an individual, especially people on the platform, we can reach out to, we can talk to. It's very important. One vote is important. If we, as in, be telling every member, how many people have you called today? I don't know. I'm just saying. It just is.
No, it makes a lot of sense, my brother. It makes a lot of sense because some of us, especially those of us in diaspora, some of us might be a bit lazy, reluctant. You know, like some people normally say, we don't already win. You know, I'm not a fan of those words, we don't already win, but I'm a fan of those that believe that we are going to fight to the last day, until the result is out. We are still fighting. You know, that's my belief. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. All right, Nolly 77, you remove yourself again by turning up your mic. You know, you might lose your spots. You know, I don't know. Recently, you always do this, removing yourself from the screen by turning up your mic. Please try and turn it on. Thank you very much. We have a caller. Let me quickly. We have Freddie. Who is this? Hello, Mr. Friday. You are calling in. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to us.
Yeah, good evening, my brother. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. Talk to us.
Yeah, I'm calling from Canada. I've called before.
Okay.
I'm just trying to confirm what this my brother have just said.
Yes.
Because I think I'm from Edo State. I also called my junior brother recently. You know, some of them are still thinking the vote will not count. And you are a graduate. I was just so shocked.
Mm-hmm.
My vote will not count. I'm not going. I said, okay. I said on that day, if you are not there, if you are online, make sure you record it and show me that you are. If not, don't call me again.
Yes.
Because some people still say the vote will not count. Please, and also what this guy just said, the last person, some people still don't know the logo. A lot of people, they don't know they say I'm voting for Obi. Sometimes I watch this YouTube when some people go to the market to say, oh, who are you voting for? They'll say, now be all the way. But when I tell them, you say, what is the logo? So I still touching some other things.
Yes.
So please, almost all of us in abroad, please keep calling. Keep calling. A lot of people are still not, they don't know what they want.
Yes.
You want the country to be better, but you are saying that your vote will not count.
Thank you, sir.
It's so sad.
Thank you for adding this
for the job you are doing. Yeah.
God bless
thank
you,
you.
sir.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you, sir. Yeah. You see, this our caller is very important to add that to what my brother Theobala just said. Some of us, don't get us wrong. You have tried, you have put in a last effort, but I want you to know that every one of us have effort or energy where we put for a side cupboard. Go take them this time. Bring and come out. This is the time to use it. You know, it's just like having a savings. The same way we have last energy. You don't understand? So this is the time to put it on. Call your people back home. This is one of the things some of our panelists were trying to attack Madarita the other day. You know, I will reiterate again. If you have a brother and sister back home and they say they are not voting for Peter Obi, not send money, give them again. If you know that Peter Obi, now you the support. But if you not Tinubu, you the support. Your brothers and sisters back home, they say that Tinubu, they say support, that's fine. But if you are supporting Labour Party, Mr. Peter Obi, for a new Nigeria, and you now have a brother who is depending on you financially, then this your brother is telling you that Tinubu I want to, then you are still sending your hard-earned money from abroad to this brother or sister, then we have problem. Even though we are portraying love, but we cannot showcase stupidity at the same time. If your brother, your sister, your wife, your husband are not sharing the same ideology with you, there's no need for you. To be honest, I don't really want to come in there. But still, this time, one person cannot take Nigeria. It has to be collective effort. Is Peter Obi or not him? Oh, talker might be. Thank you. Thank you, my people. Let's take a minute break. Let's quickly take a minute break. As we come from the minute break, we take our final roundup. You know, please help us to share as we take this minute break. God bless you.
You are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Master Jesus, you are the pillar that holds my life. Lily of the valley, you are the pillar that holds my life. Jesus unibu kalabati sindubue. Nibu kalabati sindubue. Ojo biete nibu kalabao. Nibu kwa kalabano. Nibu kwa kalabati sindubue. Ojo biobi go nibu kwa kalaba. Chika nibe nibu kwa kalabao. Nibu kwa kalabati sindubue.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. We are back again. Yes, this is the time for us to take our final submission right now. Okay, I will hand over the broadcast to Lefties. Then we'll take it from there. Lefties, are you ready?
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Thank you for hanging on. Yes, we are going around again, and it's been beautiful depositions. I listened to some of the panelists talking, especially Alex and Tiobala. On the issue of corruption, I think we like who said it? They are both the same. It's like you cannot talk about egg without not talking about the chicken. But
That was me.
we will both agree that the problem we have is leadership. It is the bad leadership that have caught the people, that have mismanaged the people, that have made the people not to know thyself, that have hidden history from the people, that have taken over, stolen everything, and most people are not educated, and some of these people come not to even know thyself. Bad leadership. Because they see it as, just like the caller said, my vote will not count. Why would the caller say so? The caller is an educated man, but he's still very confused about the way the leadership are mismanaging the country. So therefore, we will hereby say, first thing is leadership. When you buy a new car today, sir, a new car today, and you enter the car, you start to drive. At the end of the day, you want to go and hit this tree. Sir, do you blame the tree or the car? It's a big question. Will you blame the tree that you went to go and hit? Tree day, oh no. Or the car that you were directing? Or will you blame the car for the accident? No, it is you. So if we have efficient leadership that can drive very well, drive the country economically, security-wise, and all, see, everything we are complaining about will take place. We remember during Diagbo, when the Diagbo came, everybody was everything, corruption. Everybody was running Hester because he made it clear that this is it. So we have a leader that put the right policy and implements and is not doing the same. See, everybody will stay queue. Everybody. Nobody will leave the queue. Nigerians travel abroad. The moment they come down from the airport, they see no debt on the ground. With this piece of paper they are holding, they will not throw it on the ground. They will be ashamed. They are looking for how to throw it because there's no dirty now. How will you? Are you mad? When everywhere is clean, you are holding your piece of paper. You will not dare do that now. So, my brother, we shall not run. Let's not run away. This is the time. And the leadership we want now is Obidati. They are coming to clean the errors and the corruptness of our leaders. The leaders lead the way. The followers follow. When they see their leader commit sin, they will commit more. You see a man, Baba Garadima, coming to tell us that he know a governor in this northwest. All of us already know who he's talking about. These are the ones that run to court. El-Rufai. If he's afraid to mention the name, somebody like us, we have nothing to lose. These are the people that run to court to say no. Naira note should not be stopped because they have about 22 billion stacked Naira note in their house. And of course, we know who he is. He's Tinubu's man now. So Tinubu should have more. And some likes of them. So it's about leadership. Is any of us here have such money at home? Is it not the corruption? It's the corruption. So we will have it clear. Good leader with good examples, making sure things are done, monitoring things. We've been saying it here that at the time, Nigeria was not as worse like this. We had security. You could open your door and window, you sleep for air to come in. At the time in Nigeria, we were not having gates everywhere. At the time. Where did you get it wrong? Leadership. So let's please talk to everybody we know. It is time for us to actually change the status quo. And the change is now. Peter Obi is the only change. Thank you very much.
You remember that when Babangida came, people were celebrating Babangida. In other words, they were celebrating the loss of order that Idiabo brought into the country.
Babangida, that's where corruption started from now. That was the man that was alleged to kill a Dele Giwa with letter bomb. That was the man that was committing havoc. You talk, you die.
But yeah, a lot of people loved Babangida. A lot of people loved Babangida because of that.
The lot of people that loved him were the corrupt people because he opened doors for people to commit nuisance, to steal. 419 today. It was during Babangida's time. He can even take picture with you. Yeah. He will snap picture with you if he knows that. Give him his share. Okay. That is where corruption started, my brother.
Let us divert a little bit, although we are still on the assembly affiliated discussion for our last submission. As you all know that the Southeast, our brothers and sisters in the Southeast have been told to sit at home. Many people are aware, not the Southeast, leftists. Exactly. So to sit at home by this boy called Simon Ekpa.
Simon Ekpa.
Yes, you know, I should have called him by this team, because as far as I'm concerned, he's a team. You know, so controlling people back home and they are losing their lives. We've lost so many of our brothers and sisters just because of one or two directives from this boy called Samuel Ekpa. You know, I don't know what he's fighting for. Like I said before, even me myself, I've used this my platform to heavily campaign for Biafra in the past. You know, yeah, the records are there, the videos are there. I can bring up to 15, 20 videos if I'm not mistaken. And I've also promoted videos that were fighting for this, but not in a violent way, but just because nothing is working. A lot of agitators that we have in Nigeria today are doing it because of the frustration that we have in Nigeria. But now, we have so many of our people in the past that normally say Nigeria is a zoo, especially our Igbo brothers. But now you will not find any platform or anywhere where people are using that word anymore, that Nigeria is a zoo, because many of us are beginning to believe for realism that is about to happen to us. Many people have been fighting for Biafra, which is okay. Everybody have a title to their opinion and all that. But some of them, at the moment, they're paused. Why? Because the realism is hitting everybody so hard right now. Especially we are having our leader, our principal, Mr. Peter Obi, as the next president of Nigeria. I expect people like this, Samuel Ekpa, to also come and let Peter Obi win and see what will happen in Nigeria, you know, next. But this Ekpa, or whatever his name is called, till tomorrow is saying, ranting, telling people back home not to leave the house, not to vote for Peter Obi, calling Peter Obi a criminal, calling Peter Obi every kind of names. We have evidence to it in case you are here, you want to defend him, because I know some of you are very quick to defend him. Because sometimes I ask myself, some of you that is saying you want Peter Obi and you are still using one leg to support somebody that is inciting violence on our family back home, then I begin to ask myself, who are you? Come out plain, tell us who you are. This Moekba now, the good thing about it is that it is some of his people now. One came out the other day. He's not supporting Tinubu, I'll play the video here in case there's any doubt. One of his very, very close person, they've joined hands together, telling people to sit at home and insulting Peter Obi on air. He came out, he did the video openly now to say that even though they have to support anybody, the person that they think that will become the next president is Tinubu. I was shocked. We also have another video circulating right now from a guy, because this Samuel Ekpa sent, they have a group where they all belong. He sent audio there to tell people what to do and how to do it. You know, so as somebody is saying that Nigeria Samuel Ekpa said he is open to negotiation, which he's never said before. Okay, yes, maybe he's about to change, especially when his armies, most of his close armies, are now turning their backs on him. We have one of the video here. Some of you that understand Igbo, because the guy was speaking English at the same time Igbo, but I'd like us to listen to this, and I'd like us to talk, because the reason why I'm bringing this on the last submission, I want you all to pass a message to encourage our brothers and sisters in the Southeast why they need to vote. That better life that they are clamoring for, how they can get it. They can't get it by killings. You know, this is the last submission, okay? Let's listen to this quickly.
This is your last voice call and broadcast will not work in the Southeast and Igbo land. Anyị na-enwebe intelligent report na enwelu conspiracy ka reduce vote Peter Obi na Southeast, eyihe ndị mmadụ egwu ha ghara ịpụta, then emekizie way to Hausas. Igbo na-ekwenye bụ na gị, and ọ bụ na ịchọkwa ka anyị continue okwenye na gị, rethink very fast and do the needful. Election a emechaghị ya. In Southeast, enwere mafians and generals that go different churches that just kept silent for a longer time because everybody chose peace. But let them not be pushed to the wall. And we have a very strong formation, action for good governance, that will stand for free and fair election. Although that you really have Igbo in heart, you should be the first person can make this election, because with or without election na Southeast, this election they will conclude it because some will come out. Must we fight Peter Obi indirectly? They claim na Igbo one Igbo and Igbo one common agenda. It will not work. We are all generals. Nobody will be disturbed that day. Na achịgwa ndị a na-use all this art to sabotage Igbo to go back and sit down, because the ego eye has come out. The mafians are Patagonia Street. All my election Peter Obi emechagia no ke ekwo ke esimia. All my vote Southeast I had to chagia. All a must. Kaya feel na intelligence report I wanted since 3 months. Na reality. I got appreciate. Now, you look beyond what you're saying and not threaten people not to come out. Igbo got to the election and nothing will stop them.
All right, una hear that one. He's number 2 man, you know, according to what is currently circulating on social media. Don't turn it back on him. Sorry, this one don't turn it back on the Ekpa Simon. And why number 2 man came out openly saying that they are supporting Tinubu. That means all these fights, since we Samuel Ekpa they fight, somebody need to back him up, because it means that somebody has been sponsoring him. You know, APC has been sponsoring him, or directly Tinubu has been sponsoring him to kill our people in the Southeast. In the name of you are fighting, I don't know what he's fighting for, because as far as I'm concerned, Samuel Ekpa is not fighting for Biafra. He's not fighting for freedom. He's fighting to kill our people more. That's what he's doing. We've lost a lot of our people in the Southeast. And some of you are still here saying, I like what Ekpa is doing. What are you liking? Go there and kill yourself first. That's why I will come and put flower on your grave to know that you really like what is happening. As far as you never kill yourself, don't come here to tell me rubbish. We have CM calling us right now. Mr. CM, thanks for calling in. Good evening to you, sir. Talk to us.
Good evening, Niger Watch. Good evening, everybody. Thank you for picking up this call. I just want to make a very quick and very, very vital interjection on this issue of Simon Ekpa. I have argued time without number, and I've given it as a lecture. Indigenous people of Biafra do not know of Simon's existence.
You have said that so many times, and I believe so much on you, sir.
Yes. Why I said so is that indigenous people of Biafra is nearly in every countries of the world, well structured in terms of organization. If you come to the UK, there are units in every major city. There is a national coordinator who takes charge of whatever goes into the UK. If we need to go to Downing Street or do anything, there's a way to do it. Release letters. The same thing in Germany, which is the world headquarters, Brazil, Uruguay, Argentina, anywhere, including Finland. Simon is not a member, is not on the roll of Finland. There's a national coordinator there. He is not. He is just a fifth columnist, which some people are using to disrupt by injecting fear. Now, when I keep saying this here, I keep telling people, if you want to know what goes on in Zenith Bank, you don't go to UBA. You go to Zenith Bank and ask them, whatever Zenith Bank puts out with the letterhead paper and everything is authentic truth. IPOB, the head of the Directorate of State, in other words, the administrative headquarters in Germany, Chike Dozien, issued a letter over how many months ago, said IPOB, they are not interested in disrupting any election. People should come out and vote.
I saw that letter. I read it.
Thank you. So now, when Simon Ekpa is saying all these things, and people are, okay, the last time, let me not go into much detail. The last time he ordered all this sit at home, how many people obeyed it? Sit at home was when Nnamdi Kanu was being adjournment. Now that they've known that the court has declared him discharged, he should go home. So it's no longer, Nnamdi Kanu is no longer appearing in court to answer any charge. So people know that there's no need to sit at home again. And that was on a court day. So what Simon Ekpa is doing, he's just like somebody being a general without a troop. Nobody is following him. When he says this type of thing, people fear will grip on people. Like the last video you are playing, what he's saying in Igbo is that they've been fooled for a long time, that nobody he said, election, in other words, this election is concluded. We are going to vote. We are ignoring whatever you are saying. The last time he said it, nobody obeyed him. At least in Anambra State, I belong to so many Obidati groups in my WhatsApp here. We communicate. So when people are saying this, it's better ignored. What I'm trying to say, in fact, that guy, to be honest with you, let me just leak a secret. A lot of people are waiting for him. He can't step in. People will just slaughter him alive because, one, he's not part of the system. Secondly, just an usurper. I don't know why people Nigerians like to pay attention to what doesn't matter. The fear is what people are now feeding on. So, but now people have seen that a candidate like Peter Obi, let me tell you the truth. What the antidote to whatever Simon Ekpa is doing is the character of Peter Obi, the cleanest politician ever since 1999. In terms of Nigerian standard. So everybody is interested in making sure that they push him across the line to get into Aso Rock. No Simon Ekpa instruction will ever stop it.
Yes.
So why people have why it is the prerogative of anybody to fear, but the majority have seen it. Even the governor of my state, Soludo, has said it that guy making noise cannot stop us. And now, in one of his address, he said about 7 local government that he were operating on, he had chased them away. What he just make? Okay, why did he now give a caveat? We are open to negotiate with who? Are you IPOB? Can you be more IPOB than Chike Dozien, whom the structure we are following? What I'm trying to tell you is that even in France, any country you go to, They will tell you about Chike Dozen is the person they are listening to. The guy has said nothing. And from the track record of IPOB, they've never stopped any election. They have never. I want somebody to tell me the one they stopped. They have never. So what Simon Ekpa is doing, just a fifth columnist, I wouldn't be surprised if he's on the payroll of Tinubu or Atiku. I wouldn't be surprised, but I have no evidence to say so. Whether he is there is not for me to say. So what he's trying to do is to inject fear. That guy is not a part of the system. I don't know why, because he's abroad. I don't know the system in Finland. I don't know why or whatever. Soludo, the governor, they said that they are trying, they are in this thing to say that the guy should be removed, should be chased out there, that is coming here to come and face that they deal with him. Because the bulk of the people are not happy with what is all this nonsense. Igbos are not people you lead by the nose. They've seen reasons why the sit at home was effective before because of trial of Nnamdi Kanu. Now the trial has stopped. And people are voting P2B in the hope that P2B gets in, you release Nnamdi Kanu first because he's a free man. If Buhari can't remove him, somebody should go and remove him. So that is one of the strategies why some people said, look, let's play down this IPOB, let P2B get in, release a free man, because if you fail to release a free man, you are making a mockery of the court, not mockery of Nnamdi Kanu. The world will tell you, what type of court do you have? It will affect the ease of doing business, because they will tell you in Nigeria, if you're a foreign investor, you invest your money, and you happen to go to court, if the president is interested, he might tell the judge not to release you or not to give justice.
Thank you, sir.
So this is purely something that I want people to reason. Thank you very much for that. Let me stop here.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That is CM right there. Right from time on this platform, Mr. CM don't let us know, say, he not in support of Samuel Ekpa in any way, as far as I'm concerned, blame the people where Nigerians where they feel land, because Samuel Ekpa will now go cash like chicken. Now carry cash and tie for grand video, now all of them they look at there, they pronounce, they keep people back home. I blame all of them because sometimes Nigerians we are very weak. Is the truth? Because he's hiding in one room there with all this image where they put for the background there. They pronounce and people are dying. You are there clapping for him. I don't know how we get here though, but it's okay. I would like us to talk on this at the second segment. Left this back to you and assign it to everyone. Thank you.
Yes, issue of Samuel Ekpa. I think Samuel Ekpa is nobody as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know him. I don't recognize him. I don't know whether he's talking. For the people that are listening to him, I pity them because he's just like one person like themselves. They are taking order and he's in Finland. He should join you people to give order. He shouldn't be in Finland giving order. Why the man, Nnamdi Kanu, is in the prison yard, is being kept carcerated because of the same matter. He is there giving order. The man that is incarcerated is not giving order. Don't you see that some people are very, very archaic? It's a pity. I don't know him. I don't listen to him. I don't know if somebody like that exists. Well, let's take it back again. Biguyi, thank you very much for your time. Please talk to us.
Thank you so much, Mr. Letters. I have equally talked about this before on this platform concerning the Igbos, our Igbo brothers, and the Brafa kind of thing. If you check very well, one of the things they'll be clamoring for is because they've not been given chance to rule or for Nigerians to give their Easter brother an opportunity to become a president. This is equally a chance for them all. We all understand probably what they are saying, but not the side of the killing and the side of taking laws into their hands. If boyfriend and girlfriend are dating and they say they don't want to date anymore, it's allowed. But there's a way they go about these things. But all I'm saying is, this is your brother, your man, coming out to become a president of a country. It's an opportunity. This is the time everyone have to support him. This is not the time to start saying, oh, he's trying to betray the Igbos by coming out to become the president. And probably they are saying there shouldn't be any election and all that. So my little advice to the Igbos people, for the Igbos brothers, is just for them to grab this opportunity. We just have to pull our heads together to see how we can be able to use Peter Obi to send all the devilish politicians around the way. That is the only way. And quickly, I want to quickly talk about the Galadima that was talking about someone having a huge amount of money. These things happen every day. Even the EFCC they set up, who are they using it to harass? Is it not their enemies, opposition? That's what they use it for. They all know. Okay, let me quickly go back to, you remember when a man was being brought in to talk about the corruption of the NDDC? He pretended to be dying in front of camera. Up to date, has anyone visited that issue? It's all gone. It's swept under the carpet. So corruption is just a thing of the day. Every blessed day it happens. The only people they can always want to deal with is those that are not supporting them. All of them are corrupt. That is the reason every one of us have to put our heads together. We know Peter Obi cannot just come in and sort all these things out once and for all. It's going to be a stage. It's going to be a process. If Peter Obi do his 4 years, if they don't want him to come back for another 4 years, if somebody else come out to follow the same lineage Peter Obi started from, we are heading to somewhere. We're heading for a good success. That is just what I'm trying to make everybody understand. We still have to put our heads together. Just like the young man said, it's true. We have to go to villages most especially. It's not everyone that have access to electricity or have access to data to go on, what's it called, social media. A lot of people don't really. Labour Party is a brand new party. Let me put it that way. The only party people understand is the devilish party, the two parties that is so devilish. That's what people know about. If probably we can always try to enlighten people on how to go about Peter Obi, how to vote for Labour Party, because it's LP. You can't see any photo there. You can't see Peter Obi photo there. It's very important for these few days that we still have left before the election. I will use the floor for now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Big Oye. Thank you. That was very brief. We'll just go straight to Chuks. Chuks Obabuize, please talk to us.
Yeah, thank you once again, Mr. Leftist. Yeah, the video you played about Simon Ekpa, talking, that people shouldn't come out. You say that video said this all. When the big masquerade comes out, the small one goes in. If the people decide, there's nothing Simon Ekpa will do. It's the same people that will obey him. If the people think that what he's saying is not right, they have their chances to do what they want. And when everybody agrees, it doesn't matter, even if it is a constituted government. When everybody agrees, they're coming down. There's no two ways about it. Just like what is about to happen in Nigeria today. So I think people who are on ground, who knows, what to do, if they can speak up like this, tell people, come out, we will mobilize, we will organize to make sure there's nothing happens. That is a huge encouragement, And I want to, join his voice to ask Southeasterners, do not fear. Don't live in fear. They've been saying this all the time. Nothing happens. Especially now that the IPOB itself had distanced themselves from him, saying that they have no hand in any election boycott. Just don't listen to him. Because like somebody said, he called their home and the person was telling him about Biafra. Yes. IPOB is your vehicle to get the Biafra. So if he says, go and vote, all you do is go and vote. They have their reason. You cannot tell me that if you elect bad government, or you allow others to elect bad government that will affect you, you're gonna get Biafra. It doesn't make any sense. If, for example, you have this kind of opportunity while electing Buhari, and you elected, for instance, Jonathan then, you were there before Jonathan. Wasn't Nandi arrested during Jonathan? The answer is no. So you are still want people to make the same mistake you've been making. Because if at all you mobilize everybody and ask them to stop governments that you know, or individuals that are coming on that you know that is going to be brutal to what you assume you deem peacefully. We never heard about killings before Buhari came on. Rather, it's the other way around. The instrument of government, harassing and molesting them. So that is what we're talking about. Let people come out, speak. Those who are stakeholders in this, let them come out and speak. It's good that they are speaking from different camps now, making sure that people are assured and reassured to come out and vote en masse. You can't have better opportunity than this. This is a man everybody in Nigeria accepted, including the Southeasterners. Why would you choose fear over braveness? Why? Let us be brave and come out. Just like that individual spoke on that video. Say nothing. The way he said it in Igbo, I can't express it that way. Because once you had like that kind of expression in Igbo, it means they are defeated already. They can't do nothing. It means the big masquerade has come out. That is all he said. People owns the town. The town is not just there by itself. The people owns the town. Let the people who owns the town come out and occupy their places. I yield here. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. People owns the time. And this is where people have to really, really come out to take back the town. And that is what we are saying. Nigerians, this is your time. Come out and take back the country. It belongs to you. These few hands that are just eating us dry, that are collecting what belongs to us, that are making us look like we are nobody. They are not even educated. Look at the people doing this to us. They are not educated. They are just nothing. They are just like talks. So why do we allow this set of people who have nothing to offer, who are not really grounded commonly with common sense? You must not go to school to be educated. Who are not grounded with common sense, lead us and frustrate us this way. We need to come out. This is the time. The bills masquerade it out. The people that all the time really take it back. So on that we'll call on Tiobala. Tiobala, please talk to us.
Yeah, thank you so much. Hope you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, I would like to, in addition to what Uyi says, Uyi, if I'm not, I don't know if I get it right, regarding the Simon Ekpa space or something,
The person that just spoke now is Obibaze. Big Uyi was the first person.
Yeah, that is the person I'm talking about, the Big Uyi, because it says so many things regarding the opportunity that the Igbos have, not just the Igbos, Nigeria entirely, for us to save ourselves from this evil PDAPC, the killers of destiny. And is the best chance for the Igbos, also as well as the best chance for the Nigerians, especially the downtrodden. And I just want to use this medium to talk to my fellow Igbo brothers. Whether the Samuel Ekpa, whatever, allow them to come out or not, election will still hold. the worst that will happen is that each of the governor will conduct election in their own government house. It will not be like only 10 people came out in Ebola or 20 people. President will see emerge. At the end of the day, you will disadvantage yourself from being the president of the nation. Now, if you check around, the best person so far now on this election, in this election, is the person of Peter Obi. With good character, capacity, commitment, and empathy, everything is with him. He's a leader with quality. So if they meet this opportunity, I don't see where Nigeria can have such person again. So it's very important that we should trade with caution. We should not allow Samuel Ekpa to use his selfish gain or whatever to jeopardize the interest of the general public. It will be on record that at least let the entire Igbo land come out and vote, whoever they like they want to vote for, that, okay, Peter Obi eventually won the election and it was not be given to him. Then you will not see what will happen. You not coming out will not save anything. The West are not coming for you. If you feel that you want to cause violence, see, the federal government have the instruments, they have the capacity, they have the weapon, they have the soldier, they have the army. The West are not coming for you. Look at what is happening in Ukraine right now. Even the US are only sending aid, sending a couple of equipment to them. Who knows you? They will not come. They will just allow you to perish. And we don't want that to happen to us, because whatever happened to one part of the country happened to everybody. Please, let the will of the people at this point in time come out to prevail. We should not allow one man with his selfish gain to jeopardize the interest of the general public. You see what is happening in those states? How people are craving, how people are yearning for the person of Peter Obi. We are not Igbos, but we just love the man because we know what he did in the past when he was the governor of Anambra State. I personally love to follow Peter Obi, not because of he's an Igbo man, because of what he did in Anambra State. First of all, for even giving computer to secondary school students, where we at the university level, we're not even opportunity to even have. Today, we see how the world is moving fast technologically, and how the thing is moving globally. See how Peter Obi over time have empowered the youth. So these are the reasons that make most of us to follow this person. So it's very important that we should not allow these evil people to take over our government, or use this the so-called Simon to take over our government. If whatever happened, if we allow APC or PDP to come in again, the voice of the people will no longer prevail. Come, no matter the years. You will not see the NSAS movement anymore surrounding anybody. You will not see the angry youth again surrounding any particular candidate. It's not going to happen. So what I tried, it didn't go anywhere. I could remember I was in Nigeria then in 2019. As exposed as I am, as educated as I am, I was not even using social media. Like, how will I put it? As in, once you own your social media like this, before you know, you off your data because you don't want your data to run down. You will not have enough time to be going on social media or listening to people talking. What am I trying to say is that this is the best opportunity Nigerians have right now. Please, we should not allow the so-called salmon or whatever to jeopardize our own collective efforts. Going back to the issue of leadership, we are always be saying here, because we said so many things regarding this coming election. The first thing we must do as an individual is to elect a leader who will be there for the masses. Because like what Mr. Alex said about Ghana, JJ Rawlings and all of that, but they were able to do so many things like that. But going after, they could not even sustain their plans. Look at what happened in China. Go and reason 40 years ago. Who know China? They were sending people to US, Canada, UK to go and educate, then go back to their country and develop their land. Look, the same thing with Indians. But with the Africa, we fail to do that. That is why we are not craving for a better leadership, a system. Not just somebody will be there. It's okay, I want to kill the old people. No. Let's have a system. Instead of it building a strong individual, let's build a strong system whereby everybody will be called to order, will be responsible to the rule of law. That is the point we want to build. And again, I want to use this opportunity to stress to keep on telling us and as an individual, come back home, call your people back home, because just have few days left. Educate them on the logo. In short, if it take you to give them money, for those of you at least maybe call like 3 or 4 youths, give them 5,000, 10,000, print, let them print logos, let them move around your community. They can send you videos. Okay, this is what we've been able to cover this community today. We show those people their logos. This is what they have done. And thankfully for my own community, at least some boys have been able to do that. They are moving around the whole community as we speak right now. Please, if we can do that individually, it will be nice. You know, sending 50,000 naira back home, maybe to 5 different people. Nigeria youth, they need job right now. If you can send them 10,000 naira each, 5 people, okay, do this 5-hour movement for me. Print this logo, move around your community. About 5 or other people do the same thing. Before you know, this thing will be a thing of the past, because we want to fight to finish. We cannot just assume because the pool are projecting Peter Obi, or the pools are projecting Peter Obi, we just relent. No, 24 hours or a day is too big for election. Rather, in any political scenario, because we will not allow APC to come up with this their evil plan, especially with this their violence they are proposing every time, every day. Please, I want to use this opportunity to call upon Ireland and the Security Agency to come out and do the needful. Should not wait until election day. They should start now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Yobala. Thank you very much, Yobala. We should not wait. INEC should do the needful. And I guess INEC is already seeing what is going to happen if they don't do the needful. They're already seeing the rot of the people on the street. With this even Naira redesign, they saw what happened to banks. They saw what is happening on the streets. So election will be worse. It's not we that will want them. They should be, at least by now, they should be pinching themselves. If they make a wrong move, well, Adebayo have said, forget Nigeria. Yes, forget Nigeria. They know. The people have been giving them sign. People are not quiet. In the media, have been giving them sign. It's not left for them to eat. Well, let's go to the next person. To Niger. Talk to us.
Did you call me? Is it Mr. Alex? Did you call me?
No, he actually called me.
Okay.
Yeah. I think someone like Ekpa, they are unwitting or deliberate actors charged with destabilizing the country. Because he is in a foreign country where half of the things he says will get him jailed. But he says it easy. You know, the other day I was watching a program where some Biafran supporters, this lady, she was in one of these foreign countries and was saying all kinds of vile things about Nigeria and about what she wished for Nigeria, knowing full well this same person, if she said that about the country she's in, she's going to be in jail. You know, these people, either they are wittingly or unwittingly doing what they are doing deliberately to destabilize their country for whatever hurt they felt. I can't imagine being in an Igbo man's shoe. Being in a country where your people were subjected to such mutiny and there's a pogrom in the north, then you go on to catastrophically lose a lot of people in a civil war. I can't imagine how hostile that environment will seem to them. But that is not a reason to go overseas and start doing everything to destroy the land of your forefathers. It's not an excuse. Some of the things people like Ekpa is doing, the power that they are lending to them, they are not leading us anywhere. They are trying to destroy us. People like him now, they're just enriching themselves with whatever they are doing. People are paying them off to do whatever they are doing because clearly he doesn't have a vision that will deal with the challenges of this century. He is using the past, the griefs, the tragedies, the catastrophes of the past to blind people to the challenges we are facing in the coming decades. So people like them, they really should be set aside. I heard what the guy said on the phone. And the guy said something about he's looking like people are suspecting that he is a saboteur to the cause of the Igbo people. Kind of, that's what I summarize it to mean. And because clearly, look at what Atiku is doing now, going around saying he's going to release Kanu, while this one is looking to shut down the Southeast from voting. Whose job are you doing? You know, I ask myself, you know, why is Peter Obi not doing anything else in terms of talking about new policies? I keep saying this thing about that leaders not going overseas for treatment. He should find something like that. I was watching Nigerian TV today and yesterday, and back to back, so many adverts for Atiku and for Tinubu all over the place. These people are spending a whole heap of money on media right now, trying to blind people to realities. And the Obi campaign should not rest on their laurels, because the reason why I say that is because these parties have been in office before. So some people have already voted for them before. They've been conditioned already. And if they create that atmosphere again, they are going to recover the grounds that they've lost, at least some of the grounds they've lost in the past weeks. Peter Obi too, when I heard him in when he was being interviewed, he really should be tying his candidacy to Labour closely, because they are not going to see him on that day of when the election is happening. It's only the votes. It's Labour they are going to see, LP. He really needs to hone in on that, and somebody needs to ask him to exercise discipline, because whenever he talks about this, he say me and Dati. He doesn't remember the Labour Party. The other people always remember their PDP. As a matter of fact, Tinubu tried to make sure that nobody remembers his name because he knows his name is toxic. And I'm sure Atiku tries to hide that too. So this is something that the Labour parties, if there are areas they need to cover, I think this foreign leaders thing, it doesn't cost him anything. Somebody should tell me why he hasn't done that, because somebody needs to close that gap. It's a security threat. Our leaders can't be going overseas for foreigners to be opening their heads up and their chests and staying there for months, packing aircrafts there, and we are going to be paying for taxpayers' money on it, as if we don't pay enough for petrol. Why is he not covering that ground? I seriously think he needs to do something about that, because you can see that the other parties are beginning to try to connect with people. You look at how APC is trying to use this cash Naira note change to connect with people, and Atiku, knowing that he needs the Southeast, using Kanu, saying he's going to release Kanu within the first 100 days.
They are not connecting with anybody. They are just struggling, brother.
Yeah, but some people are going to buy it too. You say it or not, some people are more ardent Biafrans than they are for Peter Obi.
Buy that thing. I'm telling you, brother.
Let's hope not.
Few days to the election. Nobody's buying that thing, brother.
See, 2% is something. Even if most people don't buy it, there will be 2%, 3% of votes that will swing the other way. Most will not. Maybe 97% will not care. But there is some that will be buying, and we don't need that. We can't afford to lose 1%. We can't be complacent on anything, especially when you can avoid it. When he's saying that, then Labour Party should respond. Oh, we are not going to have people traveling overseas. After all, that's Atiku's biggest this thing. He really likes to go overseas. The guy literally defends himself that he needs to go overseas for treatment, and he knows the people don't like it. Why is Peter Obi not saying that? Personally, I really dislike that, and many Nigerians dislike that, the idea that their leaders go overseas for treatment. And I think they need to be more disciplined on that one. They need to be highlighting that, and they need to also highlight the idea that this is Labour Party, because their election is going to come up, and people are going to get there. Not all Nigerians are very, very sharp, and they are going to like, oh, where is the Labour? Oh. And even if they have to leave their home thinking about who they are going to vote for, you know, when they have their voters card, they're not going to see Peter Obi there. They're going to see Labour Party. And they need to be reminded that you are voting for Labour. You are voting for Labour, and Peter Obi needs to link himself with Labour, because there are Labour candidates that are also running in the election. Not only him. There are Labour, and that is a little bit weird that he doesn't do that, because it's almost as if he's still linking himself to the previous party he's in, because he's not linking himself closely to Labour. You know, that is something that really need to see more of.
I want you to withdraw that statement.
Hello, can I say something here?
Why should I withdraw it? I need him to tie himself to the party he's in that people are going to vote for.
Please, can I make
Don't
some
stipulate that he's
correction here,
identifying
please? A
himself
minute.
with the previous
No,
party
but
he
he
came
does
from. What
that
kind of
now.
a statement is that?
No, but he needs to do that more because
No,
I
no,
don't
no,
see. I'm just saying that he needs to do that more.
Hello, excuse me, just a minute. You are not getting it. Many a times, Peter Obi have been on the podium saying so many things like vote LP, Labour Party, LP, Mama, Papa, Pikin. Have you not been following?
Yeah,
his
I've seen that. I've seen that about 3 weeks ago. But
Not
it needs to
3
be
weeks ago. He has been saying it over
continuous.
and over, please.
No, we are political people. We know about these things. Everyday people, it
You
needs
said
to be in
about,
the
you said
zeitgeist.
something about Harvard, which I really, get that one point clear. Like they should do more. But the most important thing is that Labour Party hold the street, Obedient hold the street. That's the simple truth. We just want them to come out election day and vote. Forget what APC and PDP are doing.
I'm just saying, as somebody that has observed politics, you can't take anything for granted. If you become complacent,
Yeah.
it is very dangerous because I have said it before. History suggests that people have already conditioned, because when you have voted for one person already before, history has suggested that you've done it before, you are more likely to do it again. So to break that cycle, you really need to be in people's ears all the time. Don't just expect people to just remember everything. Most of us will, but there's a lot of people that don't listen to politics the way we do. They just listen on the side, listen, and the more you convince them, the more you are in their ears, the more they go out. It's worth 5% of vote at least, and that could decide the entire race.
Good point.
So that's what I'm saying, and they need to hone their message, and I think they will. They are listening, because I think every time we complain about something, you see that the Obi campaign tends to move.
To Niger, I don't think right now at this moment we have just how many days to go. I think they've been doing their best, and so far Peter Obi have been talking about Labour and Obi Dati. It's a movement. So I don't know what you're really talking about, because the advert, you see, a lot of musicians are doing advert. You see a lot of people coming out, do so many things for Peter Obi. What else do you want him to do?
I'm watching TV now. I want him to be on all the TV I'm watching too, so that I'll be happy that Peter Obi is getting out there. I want him when they intervene for 1 hour. Hold on now, let me finish my point. I want when they interview for
in Nigeria, there's no fuel to buy to on generator to watch TV. There is no money.
It's not a TV president.
So my
His
brother,
movement
that
is not on
TV you are
television,
watching is at
sir.
the Western world level.
It's a TVC channels.
Nobody they watch that for Nigeria. Now they tell you that nobody watch that thing for there.
His movement is on the streets of Nigeria, sir. His movement is not on the TV. His movement is on the streets of Nigeria. Go to the streets of Nigeria, sir. Leave that television. Travel to Nigeria and go and do your findings.
All I'm saying is that this is the last stretch.
Nigeria is still making a point. We cannot just discard that point at all. It's very important. I remember I was listening to this one radio in Lagos. After one girl, after she was finished analyzing, the people were calling in. Before you know, they were playing Tinubu's advert. Well, no, I understand.
Leave Tiobala on this one, sir. Let them play Tinubu advert. Let them play whatever advert. The people have made up their mind.
I understand, but we still need to.
Have you seen anybody stoning Peter Obi on the street? Do you see anybody stoning him on the street?
See, extra few percent, it doesn't do Peter Obi any harm. We are saying that cover every angle, every single space where Peter Obi can take to his advantage. We need to use it. We can't leave any stone unturned. This thing has to be full on, because if you think these other people are just going to lie down and die, they will not. We have to go full on. All that money that he saw, that the Northwest governor that he says 200 billion. That's a lot of money they're going to use to bribe people. We have to be careful here, and nothing should be left to chance. And they interviewed Peter Obi for 1 hour, and I hardly hear him, tying what he's saying to Labour. This is a politician. You have to know there are a lot of your people that are coming with you.
That's not true now. Why are you talking like this?
Don't do this now.
Why are you sounding?
All right, can we move on then?
You don't say Sanko come out to just catch up with it in the happen.
I'm trying to set a higher standard for him. Come on, I don't want him to lose. You have to remember, I don't want him to lose. But I'm saying They need to do better than what they are doing right now. It needs to be a lot stronger.
Okay.
If you can win it first round, why go to second round?
To Nigeria, I think you yourself as a person can also do Peter Obi a favor. I'm using you,
Exactly.
not really
Let's play
Nigerians.
our part now.
Whereby
Let's play our part.
we as an
The
individual
man
we can
cannot
pay
be
for
everywhere.
adverts. It's not necessarily Peter Obi. Individual can go to any radio station, pay for advert for Peter Obi, please. Thank you.
We are doing it here. Now. That's why we are highlighting
Yes,
this in
to
here.
Niger, listen to me. To Niger, sorry, excuse me. So far, as of today, Peter Obi is the most invited presidential aspirant as of today on media. Almost all media have invited him. So what are you talking about?
No,
he is the most invited in international level, both home and abroad. What do you want him to do?
I want him to crush all the other candidates hands down. That's what I want.
He has been preaching the same thing. Vote Labour Party. What do you have you heard anything like vote mistakenly from his mouth, like others are making mistake, like vote APC or PWS?
No, but you see, that's the thing though. When he says they should vote, he talks about himself and Dati.
No, he said Papa, Mama, Peking, LP.
No, that was on
Labour
campaign,
Party.
and I don't see that very often. But when he was being interviewed, like he talks about him and Dati, and he talks about how, like I also said about this transparency thing that he does. He talks about how he's not corrupt and everything. Yeah, you are not corrupt. You have to lay a solid foundation, because we know, we were having a discussion earlier just now, that we don't enforce laws. We know, we see people that are corrupt, we leave them to just remain corrupt. How do we solve? That is a big topic actually. How do we ensure rules are actually enforced? Because this corruption thing.
Let me bust your bubble. Do you know that all the whole polls that have been conducted, the questions that were used to conduct those polls, no one asked, will you vote Peter Obi or that is they use the word LP. So for you to believe or for you to maintain that Peter Obi is not tying his candidacy with the Labour Party party is not accurate. It's not genuine.
No, I agree with you there. But do you know whether that percentage would have been higher if he did it a bit more? Because I feel like it's not enough compared to the other candidates. It's not enough. He needs to do it a lot more. Every time he uses his name, or Dati, he should call Labour every single time. Because the people are going to go and vote for that party that day. If it might be 2 to 3% of votes. That is a lot of people in Nigeria. We can't take anything for granted.
To Niger, don't worry, they are listening to you. You remember how you told him to start giving water. Now they can't stop him. He's listening.
Yeah, man, that guy,
sure,
man.
He's listening. I'm telling you.
That is
it's not a
guy.
joke.
That guy is tough, man. I really
Anyway,
like the guy.
so Niger, please try to round up.
Okay, then let me go. So about this, I think that this election cycle is also testing us as citizens, and this is why we have to conduct ourselves and be careful about how we accept money from all these politicians. Because if the wrong person gets into power now, and there is problems on the street, I can assure you, we will see a coup. We don't want that kind of situation to occur, because the people themselves, I keep saying it, there are certain things we have to seriously learn to be disciplined about. We have to realize that just as the leaders are being changed and tested, we too are being tested. If they find that a very corrupt candidate goes and gets into office, I fear that there is the establishment that believes that if these corrupt candidates get in, they are going to do everything to remove them. I don't believe they want to see Tinubu there. They've been saying it before the election, before the campaign started. They've been saying it. And this is why, for me, I want Peter Obi to win it fair and square, clean. So nobody has any excuse.
To Niger, round up, please.
All right. So, I said I have a lot to talk about. So let me round up. So regarding this thing, Nigerian this thing,
your time has passed.
Come on. All right. That's fine. Go ahead. That's fine.
Yeah, Mr. Alex, please talk to us. Mr. Alex, we are not calling you. You are not here. Okay, I think Mr. Alex is not ready. Let's go.
I'm very ready. Lefties, I'm very ready.
You get luck. Oh yeah,
I've been ready since last 4 years.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lefties, for the good work. Two Nigerians just like to argue sometimes. You just want to shake table. I like it.
Then
That's
stop
why I just
arguing
kept
with me
quiet.
now. Stop arguing with me.
Maybe that's why I
I won't
kept
argue.
quiet now. You were waiting for me, but I failed you, right?
No, you did it. Thank you.
You were waiting for me. I know. I just laugh. Yes, sis. I said to this guy, you want to make a call interject now? I will not interject right now today. I intentionally kept quiet because I like the way you shake the table. Sometimes I want to just leave you to yourself, because I notice that when you don't say anybody that really talk with you for a long time, you will not round up. If not, you can talk from now till tomorrow. Anyways, for me, Obi has done well. Nigerians have done well. It's not easy. If you think contesting a presidential election is easy, if not the will of the people, go and try councillorship or House of Assembly or local government. No election is easy. When people are working, when they are doing something, the least they deserve is encouragement. Not telling them they are not doing enough, they are not doing enough, they have to continue. They are not slaves. They are not working for themselves. Obi can relax for the rest of his life. He's already made multi-millionaire in dollars, pounds, and euros. That's not being braggadocious. That's the reality. Even before he became a governor, he was already a millionaire in pounds. So when people are doing something, a little encouragement, a little push, even when you're trying to correct them to cover some loopholes, there are ways you say it. Not from a commanding tone, not from letting them feel like they've not been doing anything at all. You know, it's very discouraging sometimes. People can get angry and just walk away. They'll be like, let me use the word, what the hell is this, you know? Some will say, I'm not being paid. They will not remember that they are not being paid because of the words. So the words we tell ourselves are very important. Words can make you, words can break you. Words can make a man start, dreaming to do more, even without being paid. So Tunaja, I know where you're coming from, but let's try sometimes to appreciate the magnitude. 3 years ago, nobody ever dreamt that a small party like Labour Party will take over the country like this. 2 years ago, nobody dreamt. It was even in Nigeria Watch. Somebody make that reference. Even me, I was laughing at the person, but I didn't show it. That a small party with ideas can take over this country with GoFundMe. Because somebody said we can never contest with Ahmed Bola Tinubu. He has more than, you need 35 billion naira to win Nigeria presidential election in over 800,000. You need.
Alex, make sure the person was Israel that said it, and the other person that was mentioned name. The other person that was saying it cannot happen was those people that were shocking us with electric shock.
Mr. Israel Motors actually said that, and I mean, he sounded like, who was this one saying? Is this guy okay? This guy must be, he must be dreaming. To be honest, I actually I did support it. But looking at what has happened, Obi's defection, Obi's 8 years as a governor, Obi's antecedent, Obi's marital life as a family man, Obi's children, Obi's wife, Obi's background, traceable antecedent among these three people. Come on now, it reminds me of Jesus and the two thieves on the cross. There's no abracadabra. There's no brouhaha about this. There's no igidi prigidi or topsy turbulence or laborare esorare. There's no grammatical expression. This is just simple arithmetic. Show me where you were born. Show me your birth certificate. Show me your academics documents. How did you rule Lagos? Look at how he ruled as a governor in his own state. So for me, I don't think we've had it like this before. Even the infamous MKO Abiola's election that was annulled was not like this. We know a lot of things went around. Abiola Mick, Abiola Rice, Abiola Bairo, Abiola Book, Abiola a lot of money. And what affected Abiola was that he was sponsoring the coups that brought in these military generals in the 70s, in the 80s. They knew him, so they would never allow him. Coupled with the Western world, the scam, the $12 million ITT. But Obi does not have such records. Everybody is out. My father that is a dedicated PDP or APC, because at the time they do the camp. He told me that they've already given the polling unit in our village to Mr. Peter Obi. I asked him why. I brought the voice note here now. He said that it's obvious APC has failed, and we are now in that party. We all know we can't continue like this. He spoke many language. APC ma failing. This is an APC strong man, grassroots politician. Grassroots, to some extent, I'm from a political background too. Because my father's younger brother was a local government chairman for two tenure. Under this government, he was a commissioner under this very government in Edo State. In the first tenure, he said APC has failed. PDP is a no way. We are all obedient. I was laughing because this is my father election day. A day before that day, they will hire buses, they will cook and drive to the village. 2 hours or 1 hour plus. They will sleep there, vote, sleep there, and come the next day. He said they are doing the same thing, but for Labour Party. Who likes the nonsense? That's an elderly man talking. So the whole country, everybody knows what is going on. Papa, Mama, Pikin is not difficult to identify, and I'm sure. Yes, let me round up. And I'm sure the staff, there's a name for them, ad hoc staff, they will do their job on that day. They will ask them, who are you voting for? Okay, this is where you are to thumbprint. That is the work of those staff. So nobody will mistake it to go and vote for Umbrella, APC, no, the other party, no. Because the staff will be there to assist our mothers and fathers who cannot read or write on the one to choose. It's not Umbrella, it's not Broom, it's this one. Yes, Papa, Mama, Peking, yes. So let's not be pecked up. We've done well. Naija Watch, you've done well too with your team. Coming out daily, if I say it's easy, I'm lying. To even organize a platform like this without even asking for ₦1 from the presidential candidates. People came out asking for money for 2-3 weeks. APC did not listen to them before they now fraudulently became obedient. So you didn't ask. You just said, from today, I dedicate my channel to Mr. Peter Obi. After we've all, we all had our different candidates. I like Wike, some like Showore, some like Mogalo. But after we now agreed on Obi, some of us were not, we were even fit dragging. We didn't agree on time. It took me 2 months to join the movement. So Naija Watch, thank you very much. Leftists, thank you. It's Labour Party, Papa, Mama, Pikin. Thank you so much, guys.
Yes, it's Labour Party, Papa, Mama, Pikin. We'll not get any other. It's Papa, Mama, Pikin. Yes, and we'll just go straight to the next person. Alex Edo Pikin, please talk to us.
Because sleep don't they catch myself before. So may I just conclude?
Okay, just make 2 minutes quickly. Thank you.
Okay. May I first speak Bini now? For those who know the here, I go talk with I mean. Omona with me at meaning if a child does something, you have to praise that child. So Mr. Peter Obi is not a robot. He cannot be everywhere. We that want better Nigeria, we have our own roles to play. The guy that just came from Nigeria that was talking about him spending his money and time to make a leaflet to show people. You can sponsor the same because we all want a better Nigeria. So we should not put the buck just on this guy. Can you see what he has been doing this past month? This party was in no party. Nobody knew them. But because of him, look at where they've become, what the Labour Party has become. So please, we should try to see the glass always half full instead of half empty. We are good. We are getting there. There are still little things that to be done. We'll work harder. But the gains we've made, we should be proud about that. Proud and work and make it better. So Peter Obi is doing everything in his power, and there are people behind him. He has a good team, and we are all part of the team. So we should play our roles too, to make sure we enlighten people about the LP and how to do the voting, because every vote counts. I agree with you, to Nigeria, every vote counts, but let's count on our gains so that we can add to what we already have. So that's my conclusion. I wish everybody a good night.
In fact,
Thank you, sir.
you were already sleeping. You just wake up, talk, because you want to go back to sleep. Thank you very much. You were very brief. Anyway, every vote counts, and we should learn how to also say these people are doing marvelously well. Thank you, because
Can I take 15 seconds to say one thing I like P2B does very well all the time? 15 seconds.
when you get to your turn again, let's just come up.
15 seconds for my turn.
She just came and she has
no
not
turn
spoken
again. This is
since.
the final submission leftist. There's no turn again. Let him just do the 15 seconds. Go ahead with the 15 seconds.
Yeah, I like whenever they ask him what he was going to do for the country, the first thing he always says is security. He really holds down on that, and I think it's the right thing to do. I don't think any other political candidate does that. Thank you.
Okay, that's 10 seconds. Thank you. All right.
All right.
Let's go to the next person.
The next person, Madam Omoye's corner. She don't come out from her corner.
Okay, Madam. Good evening to you. Thanks for joining us.
Sure. Greetings, Mr. Elvis and Mr. Leftist and everybody else on the panel. So I came in right when Tuneja was talking and all of that. I see reason in what he's saying. I don't think we should, and I'm sure we all would agree. We shouldn't discard it, because this really actually helps the movement as well. It helps with Obi. And whether we like it or not, I'm sure that there's some members of LP who watch this program, and they will be able to take, because Peter Obi is big on criticisms and what he can do better, which sets him apart from everyone else that's running right now. So I do appreciate his angle, where he's coming from. And I'm sure that somebody has already heard, a bird has already heard and has gone and take it to him. If we can gather more, whether they're fewer than whatever amount he can add, because we really want a landslide. Hello?
Yes, go ahead.
Oh, okay. We want a landslide, so we don't want anything to run, so we'll have to, no, we're not going to do that. Now, having said that, the reason why I called is I just want to sensitize LP. We need to get used to saying LP. LP, LP, LP all day, every day, till after the 25th. LP, LP, LP. And remember, you cannot campaign for LP 24 hours prior to voting. Okay? Now,
I can do it here. I'm not part of
that.
Yeah,
you can do it online. Yes, you can. But for those on ground, so they don't go and do it, because there are consequences for it.
Yes.
And then the other thing is, for those who have labels, when you're going to vote on that day, make sure you remove your stickers on your phone, stickers from your car. Don't wear any Labour Party outfits, please. Go there and vote. I'm glad it's a secret ballot. Go there, vote. And then the way to vote is on the INEC website. I don't know, Mr. Elvis, if you can display it. If you go on INEC on Twitter, they have it like the steps to take in voting. I think people need to know that. We need to be bringing that out more and more and echoing Labour Party all the time. No, not this. There's a new one they came up with, the steps to vote. What time you need to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very important for people to start getting used to that, seeing it in front of their faces. So they say you have to be there by 8:30, but if I were you, I'll show up there at 7.
7, and at 6:30.
6:30, okay, 6:30, right? And I hear that they're going to be dispatching a lot of DSS people. So please, people, you're on ground, or if you're traveling to go and vote for LP on that day, please be aware of this fact. And also, when you have voted, you can stay 300 feet away from where you voted, but you want to wait till your vote is counted. So stay 300 feet, but wait for your vote.
And everybody should turn on their camera. Everything.
Yes, please. Yes. Please make sure your camera is on. Make sure if you can video, if you can, at a safe place, please do, because we're going to need all the evidence, online, wherever. Store information, because we're going to need it. So these people cannot outsmart us, and if you can go in groups, please go in groups. But if you can't, try and go there early so you can get yours done and out of the way. Okay, make sure on that day you're voting, on that day you're going to vote, go to your bottom box, take the best clothes, because really you're ushering in a new country. We're ushering in the birth of Nigeria. So dress to finish everybody there. Put on your best cologne. Wear a smile of victory on your face. And as you thumbprint, be declaring, I am thumbprinting, as I'm thumbprinting, I'm birthing the new Nigeria. As you go there, begin to say it, and as you thumbprint, declare it and come out. Okay? We are winning this election no matter how they twist it. Okay? And so okay, I'm gonna end there.
No, you still have 30 seconds.
Okay, so finally, please remember, it's LP. Continue to talk to your people. Take as many people as you can to the voting ground that day. If someone doesn't have a car, please offer a ride. If you trust them, though, I'm not saying offer a ride to everybody. And keep your eyes to the ground, your ears to the ground. Be watching everything like a hawk. Okay? Thank you very much.
Thank you. Or take to add to what Omoyekona just said, make sure you take your power bank. Not on talk stories, say now so your phone weak. If possible, to have 2 power bank on that particular day. Remember, you're not doing this for anybody, rather than you're doing it for yourself. Because some of you might counter us by saying, where you say money will do all those things. But if you have money where you take the buy fuel for generator every day, this is the last opportunity for you to join everybody collectively to change the narrative in Nigeria. Thank you.
Mr. Najawach,
yes.
Can I add something to that?
Yes, sir. 10 seconds, sir.
Okay. If you can as well, you can stream it on Facebook or other platforms, so that even if these useless people come and delete it, others will have it. Thank you.
Okay. In addition, sir, just a minute.
Go ahead.
Please, when going to your polling unit, don't hold anything incriminating. No matter you're trying to protect yourself, please don't do anything that will make the security agency to use you as a scapegoat.
Okay.
Please.
All right. Thank you. And if I have to add to what Mr. Shooks just said there, if you cannot go live on any of your social media platform, record it and send it to NigerWatch. As long as you know our platform or any other social media platform or big platform, the same as ours, send it to them. We'll showcase it.
Yeah, you can send it to me too, please. I have a platform. Even mine is not as big as NigerWatch, but please send it to me, because I intend to do lives up until the election every day. God give me the strength. Yeah. So it's the lives either going to be before NigerWatch or after. So we can keep, back to back.
Everybody can go live on that day. It's very, very important. Eat belly full. Let everybody wake up on time and start this work.
Madam Amoye, you never tell us your or your handle.
Now Amoye's corner, I go share them. Make a share them. NigerWatch. May I take permission first?
Share it, of course. Share it on the private chat.
Okay, I'll share it on the private chat now. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. I'll move on now. Lefties, I guess the last person is who goes there, right?
Yes.
Okay. Whoever that is behind the name who goes there, which is Son of Man. Son of Man, better talk to us. You have 5 minutes.
If I say who goes there, I want you to respond LP. If I say who goes there, say Papa, Mama, Pikin. Who goes there?
LP.
Who goes there?
Papa, Mama, Pikin.
Yes, we are going to Aso Rock.
Oh yeah, go ahead. It remains 1 minute.
I want to use this opportunity to remind Nigerians that on that day, the only picture that has the picture of human being is where you are going to vote. You are going to vote to the box on the right-hand side corner of that picture. And you are going to use your index finger, which is the finger after your big finger, we're going to cast that vote so that it fits within that box. That is the finger we use in pulling the trigger, because we want to take back this country by the barrel of the nozzle or by our PVC, but we have chosen to use by our PVC. However, our Karashikas are still loaded in case of we need to pull the trigger. Naija Watch, this is my time where they look like this now. It be like when I forget to time to Naija when in the talk. But to Naija,
yes, so I almost said that. I almost said that.
All this jealousy.
Stop
going on. All this jealousy.
This my son, he just follow me like saying a referee.
No. Now lefties, I'm not gonna blame lefties. Now lefties give her 20 minutes meeting.
You don't give her 30 minutes.
Naija, please, between now and whenever, between now and the 25th of February, whenever you have the chance to come on any platform, you understand that which you have found once in the Labour Party.
Once in a while.
That which you think that the Labour Party is not doing enough. I want you to use any platform wherever you find yourself to keep echoing that it is Papa, Mama, Pikin. It is LP. You just keep doing that between now and the 25th. You know, why the Labour Party, I believe they're listening to us, and they will make necessary corrections where they think or where we have identified that they are lacking. Because Nigeria, we are taking it back. I was thinking today, do you know how many times Mr. Peter Obi has appeared on media spaces? And come to think of it, I cannot see anywhere where Tinubu has appeared and taken question, apart from Charterhouse, where he, shared the questions. I've not seen or acknowledged significantly anywhere Atiku has sat down before press media to answer question offhand, as much as Peter Obi has done. So I believe Mr. Peter Obi I was listening to Mr. Val Ozugbo today. That man, Peter Obi, is a workaholic. And that the campaign was concluded in Lagos yesterday. It's not the end of a campaign for Peter Obi. Peter Obi is going to continue to go around. Labour Party continue to move around, continue to sensitize Nigerians up until when INEC say they cannot do so. So we are part of the movement. Labour Party is a movement. You understand? If Peter Obi had not joined Labour Party, people will still gravitate behind Peter Obi, but the Electoral Act does not allow an individual to run single-handedly. That is why he's in Labour Party. So this is a movement, and part of that movement is you and I. Whatever we have seen wanting or shortcoming in the part of the Labour Party, it is our duty to make sure we continue to echo that, to fill in that gap. Therefore, I charge to Naija and everyone on this platform and anyone that hears our voices that you continue to sensitize the people that it is Papa, Mama, Pikin, the only logo that has human being in it on that day. LP, which is also known as lumbar puncture, which is a procedure that is done when somebody has problem in the brain. And that is why I want to do that lumbar puncture for Nigeria now, to correct the problem of our leaders before now. Thank you, and God bless you.
Yes, thank you, and God bless you also for your very brief.
Who goes there? Lastly, who goes there?
LP.
Who goes there?
The whole world know that it's LP that goes there. No other party.
We are there.
All right, my people, that is the end. Everybody have contributed. I want to thank every one of you for your time with us today. We really do appreciate every one of you. It's not easy, to come here every blessed day. Since April last year, we'll be doing this every blessed day, 7 days a week. We are here. I want to thank every one of you. We are very close, 12 days to go. So I will advise that we continue to share and like. Meanwhile, Omoye's Conan's YouTube, I've shared it on the public space. Please subscribe with her, share her videos. She's also standing for what we all are doing here. She's standing for what is right, for a better Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis.
No problem.
Lefties, you get one evil spirit they pass for your back. They like cat, one black cat like that.
All right.
I don't be
Okay.
evil spirit. Now cat, but not be black cat. I not be evil spirit. Mimi,
No. Lefties get many animals for us. He get cat. He get a dog. He get.
I love animals. Mimi,
He get snake. He get all of them. Get it for us. So it's not a new thing. Well, let's move on, my people. Let me quickly appreciate every one of you right there that have joined us today, all our spectators. Thank you. Those of you that have shared, thank you so much. Those of you that like our video as well, want to say we are grateful. All our super chatter, Mark Rabo, thank you so much. Cassava Junction, thank you so much for your super chat as well. I want to be Ferdinand, thank you so much. Hilary, thanks very much. And Desmond the one, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for every one of you. We really do appreciate this. It takes a lot to manage this platform. It's not very easy. And the encouragement as well. And for those of you that verbally come here, to just say, call in or online on the comment section or on the panel, who verbally just talk to me directly or me and my team, I want to say thank you. Trust me. I value everything, no, not get me wrong. I value everything. I value your sharing, your like, your money and all that. But that verbal encouragement means a lot to me. I don't know. Everybody are different, right? For me, it means a lot to me. I want to say thank you. Thank you so much. Because the only way you can push yourself forward in life is by people recognizing your efforts. It's very important. And once one or two person recognize your efforts, then you have the more energy to do more. That's what it means. That's what it means to me. Let me say me. I don't know what how you see yours as well. So I want to say we are very grateful. We are close 12 days to go. To be honest, I can't wait to come back here with every one of us here to celebrate, to rejoice and celebrate that we now have a new Nigeria, and we ought to reflect back on all the effort that we put into this. You see, many platforms are receiving money here and there. There's what we call integrity. All my life I have it. When it's business. But when you're giving it all for the country, you're also giving it all. I said it right from time. I remember somebody actually asked me back in June or in May, saying that, Najawa, what about if, for example, that your company you this kind of money? No. I'm a total different person. You see, this super chat that they give us, it means a lot to me. But nobody can come and pay me, then I'll stand for what is wrong. I wasn't brought up like that, and I can never do that. It's not even possible. Trust me. Remember, as me and you they talk, so people they will be millionaires for pounds or dollars. The day hospital right now, as me and you they talk, so right. So why do you want to kill your fellow brother because of money? And you'll be happy. The best you can do with that money, you buy a new car, right? You buy a new house, and there's every possibility if you even get accident with that car, you die. So please, guys, we shouldn't see life that way. See life in a way that when you look at all the effort that you put into the positive steps, then you'll be happy. Even though nobody praise you, you look at yourself and you just be happy. So this is what we are doing here. I want to thank every one of you that is supporting us, even though we know we are not perfect on this platform. We offend people all the time on this platform. But for some of you that that we've offended you, you very small and you still move on, say after right, Nigeria was now you might be now, and you come back here to support me again. I love you. Because it's not easy. It's not easy. Some people did your vest till they enter grave. They're not ever forget.
Mr. Elvis, make I meet you up there because you just made mention of some people who they offend with the vest come out. It get somebody, if they listen to us now, we know they take anything personal. Peace Soft. For very some time now, we not see Peace Soft. He's a software engineer.
All right. Okay,
we don't get enemy. We know they do competition. If we offend you, forgive us.
Exactly.
That's what it just be.
No,
come. We need everybody on board. Thank you very much.
That fake software engineer with that now.
No. Don't say that, brother. When we are making up, please. It's not right. Nobody is fake. Nobody is fake.
Okay, no. It's together. We are together with him.
Yes, exactly. When you are making up, you don't bring another conflict in. Nobody is fake on this platform. Everybody
Mr.
gives
You
their
say
submission.
integrity. What of the integrity governors now? How far with them now? We don't hear anything again.
We don't want to discuss those people because they are time wasters. So they will end up the way things are going. They'll end up in shame. Let me move on. I appreciate every one of you. Like I stated before, before my brother Lefties came in, yes, I have offended so many people on this platform. Even my brother Lefties have offended so many people, all my team. But one thing you must understand: we did not come on air because of you. During the process of this broadcast, you might say one or two things, or I might say one or two things that you did not agree. The argument go bust. We go argue, we go. But one thing we must know, don't ever find yourself in a position to argue to win. Don't ever. Always argue to learn. Those that argue to win will not have anything to learn. Okay? That's how I was brought up. Once we don't argue, okay, no wahala, shall not be saying I agree with you. All right, no wahala now. Immediately, in fact, before you finish your submission, I'm already doing the research over it. I just want to be sure. That means you are arguing to learn. For those that argue to win, even though you bring all the evidence within this one, they will still stand say no, now they win. Okay, so on this platform, even as we talk now, we go still offend you the next minute before we close now or tomorrow. Always forgive us 2 million times. All right, we love every one of you. Now God will bless you now. Thank you. People on the comment section can see my sister Iris Finance. I don't see you there. See, I believe you don't come now, or I miss your comment. Thank you very much for joining us. Mother of all, thank you so much, Mommy, for all you're doing for us here. You are a great mother. I love you so much with all my heart. Thank you, Bella Naomi. Thank you so much, Madam. You'll be so consistent. I appreciate you so much. Even though you are in Nigeria, I don't know how you take it. You get light, so light today, Nigeria. They join us almost every day. Thank you so much, my people. Cassava Junction, God bless you. God bless every one of you. They're my panelists. My panelists are another people, who come here. We argue, we quarrel, we do everything like my brother now, son of man. You see, but tomorrow they'll still come here again to support you. Look, Chuks Bubweze, oh God, Chuks Bubweze, I don't even know how to thank you because your consistency means a lot to us here. I want to thank you all. Look at my brother, Alex, Tunaja, all of you. I want to thank Tio Bala, my brother, Big Oyi, yes, Kona, all of Funana. God will bless you. Mother Rita, in fact, we don't mention names. If someone start to mention name now, Martina Abasuyi, all of Funana. In fact, we'll go sleep here. Thank you so much, my people.
Let me second what you said about arguing to learn. I think it's a very, very important point. I thought I should just second that. It's very important people pay attention to that.
Yeah. But as you talk that thing with Naja, what now? Two Naja come my mind.
Two Naja, you are the one to learn that. You.
What is wrong with you? Maybe because you're not learning from our arguments. That's your problem.
From today, you must argue to learn, to Naja.
I'm trying to second what Naja was saying because they don't want to learn. That's their problem.
I put it to you today, to Naja. Naja what got you there? He got you.
You see, guilty conscience. You see, I am calling to second
now
the point.
Now you first talk. Now you be guilty conscience. Now you be opportunist.
Alex, you need to learn. Don't argue just for argument's sake.
Big Uyi, I don't know. Hello, excuse me. Big Uyi, you were asking for 5 minutes. Do you still want the 5 minutes?
I was asking for 5 seconds anyway.
5 seconds, okay. Just have it now. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to quickly talk to the people that are going about with cutlasses and matches, even weapon to fight obedient supporters. I want them to have a rethink. Remember the presidential aspirant you're fighting for, you're clamoring for, you're killing people for. Their own children are living in a developed country, enjoying themselves. You need to have a rethink. People you are fighting, they are fighting for your future. They are fighting for the future of your children. Please have a rethink and support the good thing of the land. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. That's very, very important. Thank you. I appreciate you all. Like I said before, we have 12 days to go. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be here again. Tomorrow is Monday. I'm sure I will be on air tomorrow morning. So just hit the notification bell in case whenever we are here, you will know. Then we can talk, but certainly in the evening, we are here. So don't worry. 7 days a week now, I promise you now. That's 7 days a week. I will certainly be here, even though any of my team is not available. Me, I'm available 24/7. I will be here like I've always been doing since April, since last year. So please always encourage us. If my team is not available and some of you join me on the screen, it means a lot. That's one thing you must understand. You can see now most of my team back home, they could not follow up anymore because no fuel, no light, nothing is working. Look at Naomi Bella now. I just asked her now because she's in Nigeria. What are you using to watch us? Look at message. I just put it on the screen. Generator. So it's not cheap. It's not cheap to run a broadcast from Nigeria. That's just one thing, it's very, very expensive to run a broadcast from Nigeria. But we thank God we're almost there, But I also want you guys to know that after the election, after on the 25th, I'm going to change our coming out. So I'm gonna get that one for my man. I'm not gonna say, Naija Watch, they be disappointed. We know they see you like that. No, I'll be coming out. Don't worry, but certainly things will change. I be human being. It's not easy for anybody to come out every day, 7 days a week since April till now. It's not easy. So you cannot expect me to continue like that. So even though you want to be paying me $1,000 every day, I cannot do it because it's not easy. Sometimes if I want to come outside, I'm telling you the truth right now, it's not easy. I struggle to just turn it on for you guys to join me. It's because it's a vow. This is why you shouldn't make a promise to your children if you know you can't fulfill the promise. It's a very bad thing. Promise is a strong thing. Once you don't talk and make sure you keep Torah. If you not keep Torah, you're finished. Thank you very much, my people, once again. Let's listen to this, make we laugh more. This a Wefele or a Mefele. Then we take it from there. We are rounding up now, although we're not going to bring our face back on screen anymore. And God bless you. Now, but before that, nobody remind me now for the polo. We don't still forget poll today.
If I talk now, you say no be a format today.
I put up on screen since. Not say nobody reminded. I put up on screen for a very long time. Somebody reminded you on the comment section. And I leave up on screen for a very long time.
I know.
So they look stream. You just okay.
That screen, my brother. The thing with this screen here too much. So sometimes you just put something on screen. I know the quiz here. It's just the work what they do here not easy. You know how many bots this screen here. Not be at me. You don't know how many bots they our front for here. It's not easy. So yes, let me put that on the screen right now quickly before we go, so that we can have it. One moment, let me take everything off screen. 1 minute, my people. Let me remove everything from the screen. We can have the poll quickly. Please, if you have not shared, you can still share before we go. You can still like before we go. Let me put this on. Where are you? Okay, here you go. That's it. So today, the same question every day. Will Mr. Peter Obi emerge as the next president of Nigeria comes 25th February 2023 votes? 96% say yes, 4% say no. Yesterday, 7% said no. So yeah, like say some people now they are a bit convinced.
No, what was the participant? What was the total votes? That's what
the total vote is 420.
I mean yesterday.
Yesterday, 570. Hold on, I don't want to. Hold on. Now that one is not correct. It's not correct. Let me bring it on here. Hold on, let me bring it on here. I think yesterday was 3 something. No, yesterday was 828. Oh God, 828 votes. No, this one I did before yesterday. That yesterday was not final. I think it was 3 something. This one I did before yesterday, I guess. Or yesterday, whatever it is. But today on is 420. 420. 94% say yes. In fact, is almost the same result we are getting every day. If you guys noticed, it's almost the same result. Now, only yesterday we can't get 7% say no. So that 7%, now like say they sleep, they wake up, they can't realize they don't want to follow darkness, they want to follow lights. So they don't still change their mind again. But 12 days to go, my people, like I said before. We are getting there. We all will come back and rejoice together. And God bless all of you now. I beg, my people, we go say good night. And God bless you now.
I'm going against the CBN rules. Government, where me fail? Government, CBN governor give us the rules that we should go with, that we should abide with. Governor even said, Governor CBN, should you understand?
Buhari, say it again, Buhari. And I promise them, I'm here to bury them. As he depend them, he dey see with us. As he defend us, he dey pay. Oh yeah, say as he depend them, he dey see with us. As he dey see with us, he go dey pay. Hey, yeah. As he depend them, he dey see with us. As we get there, yeah, he go bury them. So whoever you are, shame. That's the shame unto you. All power belongs to Jesus. That's the shame unto you. All power belongs to Jesus. That's in a gangaru osisiame. All power belongs to Jesus. That's the shame unto you. Eyes. All power belongs to Jesus. I see the walker, he depend them. As we the sweet us, he depend them. Don't distract us again. If you distract us again, I'll say more things. That Nigerian, when they see you, they will pour you hot water. Because agreement is agreement, yo. Agreement is agreement, yo. Make we do what we talk. You can't be change topic. Agreement is agreement, yo. Because agreement is agreement, yo. Agreement is agreement, yo. Make we do what we talk. You can't be change topic. Agreement is agreement, yo. Yes, so we can pepper them. With some designers, you pepper them. What designers they pepper them? Oh, yes, pepper them. What designers they pepper them? Oh, yes, pepper them. I don't want Tinubu native. Agbero full Lagos, yo. Agbero working us, yo. We don't want Agbero. We want Peter Obi. Peter Obi young. He love education. He love good road. He love human. He love good things. Hey, I want the fresh air. I don't want Tinubu. Tinubu is a thief. And Agbero won't kill me and my brother for my studio the other day.
So wait,
I don't want Tinubu.
But wait, this Tinubu and your papa now, which senior pass? Which senior?
Tinubu senior my papa now.
I say.
I'm a papa don't that. What Tinubu never done?
Oh my son, you should be ready to lay good foundation. Earlier the better. In the nearest future, you could be one of the leaders. So we pray, amen. Oh my daughter, you should be ready to lay good foundation. Earlier the better. In the nearest future, you could be one of the leaders. So we pray, amen. To become a leader is not very easy. To become a man is not a day job. Everybody Everybody's ambition is to become a leader and to become a rich man. That is the struggle.
Láti sọ̀rọ̀, I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, oh. Go jẹ biza. Ká máa bára wa lò nínú ìfẹ́ kan, Akànbí. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, oh.
I go show you love, oh. Ká máa bára wa lò nínú ìfẹ́ kan.
But I know they do competition with anybody. Forgive me, show me love, oh. I go show you love, eh. Ká má bára wa lò nínú ìfẹ́ kan.
I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, oh. I go show you love, oh. Ká má bára wa lò nínú ìfẹ́ kan.
They do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Oh, tó bá ti sanwó fún Ṣẹ́gun Nàbí o, ẹ fẹ́ jókù. Alákọ̀bí Ṣẹ́gun Nàbí. Alákọ̀bí Sábà Mẹ́la. Anybody? Any bo. Anybody?